As we think about our cities, as we think about the unique characteristics of the landmarks and the buildings within, the amazing thing about cities are the aggregate of all of those different experiences and those moments within.
We bring Stitch in on very early in the process, have them involved obviously in the initial design, but all the way through schematic design, pricing with our contractors, and through every step from there all the way through construction documents, and then through construction administration, and then the completion of the project. So they have proven, Stitch has proven to be an invaluable piece of the project in every one of those phases. I don't see any one of those being more important than the other, and I think having them involved from the beginning has helped us deliver, like the building we're standing in right now, some highly complex projects in a relatively easy manner through their comprehensive suite of services throughout the entire process.
Our first meeting was at our office, and we just had a casual lunch together and talked about the location of the property that we had gotten control over. And we wanted to talk through what our vision was for the property, what the surrounding properties were, and how they were going to impact what we wanted to do. Our piece of property is kind of a connector between the current downtown and the old Salem downtown, and so the group of us talked about how to make both sides reflect both pieces of Winston and Salem. For us, because we're not necessarily, in the development world, we're not always thinking architecturally. And so it was really nice to be guided in a way that at the end of these 5 meetings, we had a building that was modeled that we could share with potential clients and potential investors, and that we felt so happy that not only did it reflect what Winston-Salem needed, but it really reflected the vision that we had to start with, and they were able to articulate that on paper.
I think Stitch is involved in an incredibly deep manner in construction administration. Stitch seems to be genuinely concerned and involved at every level of construction administration. That is in all the regularly scheduled construction meetings, that is coordinating all of the subcontractors, consultants, engineers, contractors. Stitch does an incredible job of quarterbacking that process and being a voice and a vocal leader to get ahead of problems. They are have an incredible problem-solving perspective in the process. Everything is a we'll see how we can get that done, not a no, which is important to us. We feel like we've taken a pretty creative stance towards our development projects, and to have an architect who's willing to roll their sleeves up in the construction process and come up with creative solutions when we do run into roadblocks is an incredible asset from an architecture standpoint. I think every project to Stitch is a personal relationship, whether that is a deep passion about what the architecture is, what the physical building looks like, to the people that are involved. So, we could work with anybody. We could work with any number of architects across the state and across our region, and we do. But we keep coming back to Stitch for that personal connection and believing that we work with people who, frankly, give a damn about what they're doing, what they're designing, and what the projects they participate in.